Hi and welcome to class. My name is Fabio and today I'm going to take you through some of the most common poses that you will find in a yoga practice. Join me on the mat with your feet together when you're ready. Let's begin this practice by taking a quick moment to settle in. So let go of everything you've done today so far and all the things that you will have to do after this class. And take a moment just for yourself to be fully present, fully in the moment. Take a nice breath in through the nose and out through your nose. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Let's open our feet a little wider. Nice wide-legged position. Open your arms in line with your shoulders and let's pivot the right foot to face the back of the mat. Turn your palms to face me and tilt with your hips towards the front leg, turning the head to face the ceiling if you can. This is Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both legs are extended. Your arms are creating a beautiful line. Your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears so that the neck can relax too. Now we'll be taking this a little bit deeper. So look down and bend the front knee 90 degrees so that you can ground your hand. The other arm is going to sweep down and up in the diagonal so that you can create a long line from your fingertips all the way down to the back heel. The back stays long. And remember to breathe with control. And you can look up towards your left hand if you want. Stay strong in both legs. Now, we'll be coming out of this pose, so look down and press up into Warrior Two. The legs are staying exactly the same way, it's just the upper body that rises up. Keep the arms in line with your shoulders, which are relaxed, so the neck is long, and draw the belly in so that you can activate your core in a deeper way. Your shoulders and your hips are facing me. Now, bring the hands on your hip points and turn your hips to face the back of the mat. Adjust the back heel so the foot is 45-degree angle and inhale to lift your arms up. So both your shoulders and your hips are now facing the back of your mat. We are now in Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. This is a wonderful position that helps us develop focus and groundedness. Stay for a final breath in and exhale. Now stretch both legs and bring your hands behind your back, joining the palms into reverse prayer position. Tilt with your hips forward to come down in Parsvottanasana. So both legs are strong, the hips and the shoulders are leveled, and we're looking down towards our big toe. Try to keep a long spine, folding on top of your front thigh. This can be a bit of an intense pose, so if you need to come out of it earlier, you can definitely do that. Or you can bring the hands on your front thigh, if that's a better option for you. Now bend the front knee and come back up. Release the pose and come back to face me. Open your arms wide and let's take everything to the other side. So we'll be pivoting the left foot towards the front of the mat and tilting forward into triangle pose. You should feel a good stretch in your front hamstring while you keep both legs strong. Stay broad in your chest and create this nice line with your arms, which are extended. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's take it now a little bit deeper. Look down, bend the front knee 90 degrees and ground your front hand. Your right arm is going to sweep around to create a beautiful long line from fingertips all the way down to the back heel. You can turn your face to look up towards your hand and try to sink a little bit deeper with your hips. Stay very strong in your legs. Take one more deep breath in. On your next exhalation, look down and come out of the pose Warrior 2. So again here, the front knee is bent 90 degrees, both legs are strong and your arms are extended. Draw the belly in to engage your core and keep the pelvis neutral. Focus your gaze forward for the last breath. And now bring the hands on your hips. We're going to turn to face the front of the mat, both with hips and shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms up, Warrior 1. Here I like to keep my gaze forward, but you can also look up towards your hands. Stay strong in both legs and breathe with control. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward if you can. Take one last breath in. Now as you exhale, we're going to stretch the front leg, bringing the hands behind us in reverse prayer position, so joining the palms together. And let's tilt forward for Parsvottanasana. The back stays long. We will slightly tuck the chin towards the chest, and we will look down towards our big toe. And one more time, this is a quite intense stretch, so if you need to bring the hands down or if you need to come out earlier, you can definitely do that. So really listen to your body. Now, let's come out, bending the front knee, releasing the hands, and turning to face each other. Adjust your foot position if you need to, so bring your feet in one line, then inhale to grow tall, and exhale to tilt forward from your hips. If available to you, you can bring the hands down on the floor and release your head completely. We're going to stay in this position for a few breaths, so think about relaxing your back as best as you can, always finding more and more length. Deepen your breath if possible. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. And slowly bring your hands back on your hips and come up. Now, we'll be bringing the feet close together. Set up your foundation so the big toes are touching, the heels are slightly apart, and we'll come up in tree pose. So you can bring the right foot on your inner left thigh. Join the hands at your heart in prayer position, and we're going to stay here for a few deep breaths. Always in through the nose and out through the nose. Remember here to activate your core, so draw the belly slightly in. Take a final breath in and exhale to release with control. We'll take it right away to the other side. So on your next inhalation, lift your left foot on your right inner thigh and join your hands at the heart. We are again in tree pose. You should feel a long line of energy from your foot all the way up to the crown of your head. Keep the breath steady and controlled and look at a point straight in front of you to keep your balance there. Let's go for one final breath in and exhale to release the pose. Both feet will be coming back down on the floor. Take a nice exhalation. And now we'll be going into a new pose, Malasana. Open your feet a little wider than your hips and turn your toes out. Inhale to bring your hands at the heart and exhale to squat deeply. Bring the elbows on the inside of your knees and keep your legs nice and open, knees stacking on top of your toes. Your back here should be quite long, So we're still growing tall all the way to the crown of the head, while we also pull down from the tailbone towards the ground. This is a wonderful way to open the hips and relax the pelvis. Now bring the hands behind you, sit down on the floor, and hold on to the back of your knees. Lift your feet off the mat. Reach with your arms towards the front and stay. Shins are parallel to the ground. We're keeping the core very active. So again, there's no rounding of the spine here. We want to try to keep it nice and long. This pose is a variation of Navasana. Let's take another deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Release. Bring the hands on the mat and extend both legs forward with your feet together. Flex your feet. Inhale and exhale to reach for your big toes. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Again here we'll be staying for a few deep breaths. So really relax your back. Try to tilt forward from your hips. Feel the shoulders and the head heavy. And extend your legs a tiny bit more if you can. We'll be taking a final breath in and we'll release the pose. Bend your knees and let's come down on our back. Nice and slow, always listening to your body. Now, bring your knees towards your chest and extend the legs up towards the ceiling. We're coming up into shoulder stand, so support your low back with your hands. In this position, we want to keep the core active. So again, the navel is drawing towards your low back. That's also going to help us support the position. So legs are pulling up. Now, take a good exhalation. Bring the knees towards your face and extend the legs over your head. Maybe the toes will be touching the floor. If that's the case, extend the legs and bring the hands on the floor, interlacing the fingers. Try to really stretch your legs. And remember again, breathe deeply. Stay in the present moment, also with your mind. We'll take one final breath in. And now slowly exhale and release this position. So again, we're coming back on our low back with the hands. Roll the spine down one vertebra at a time, keeping the core active. Hold on to the back of the legs and rock forward to get to a seated position with your legs crossed. Sukhasana. So you can cross one shin in front of the other. Take your time to get there and rest your hands on your knees. This is your opportunity to reconnect to your breath, reconnect to the present moment, and simply observe how your body is feeling right now after this practice. Observe the flow of your breath, which may be a little bit deeper compared to the beginning of class. Whenever you want, let's join the hands at the heart with gratitude. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. Feel free to come back to this practice anytime you feel like you need a little bit of grounding and stretching. I will see you very soon. Namaste.